Hi, I'm Miss Julie, or Miss Potatoes, as some of you like to call me. I hope your Google Classroom and your virtual school is going well. Us OTs have some new and exciting activities for you, so stay tuned to our Google Classroom to find out what those are within the next coming days and weeks. So the first part of this video is going to be the warm-up, and you should all be familiar with what the warm-up consists of, but I'm going to make this video to remind you of the steps in case you forgot. So the point of the warm-up, do you remember what it is? I'll tell you. So the point of the warm-up is to get the left side of the brain working with your right side of your brain. And you do this by what's called crossing midline. When you take a look at your body, you can kind of create a line going from your head to your toes, and that would separate the parts of your body from left to right. So these exercises in the warm-up make the parts of your brain work together by crossing that midline. So the first part of the warm-up is to get a drink of water. So we'll do that. The second step is to do the collarbone massage. And you do that by putting one hand on your stomach and one hand on your collarbone. And you're going to massage it like this for 30 seconds. So keep track of your time. The next step is the cross crawls. And that is when you take one hand and bring it to the opposite leg. And you're going to alternate, starting with your right hand and then to your left hand, like this. We're going to do it for 30 seconds. You can make it harder by bringing your right elbow to your left knee. So once you do that for 30 seconds, you're going to move on to the pretzel. And the pretzel, you're going to start like this, with your thumbs pointing to the sky, as so. Then you're going to flip them. So then the thumbs are now pointing to the ground with the palms facing outwards, like this. You're going to cross your arms and then interlock your fingers. So you should look like this now. Then you're going to bring your hands to your chest. You're going to cross your legs, and then you're going to take deep breaths. And you're going to do this for 30 seconds. So once you do that, the final step of the warm-up is to bring your fingers together. So you're just going to touch your fingertips to fingertips until they're all connected like this. And that's the warm-up. The next part of the video is yoga. So I'm going to teach you how to do 5 different yoga poses, but there's literally millions of different yoga poses out there. I'm going to share a document with you, and that might have 20 to 30 different poses on it. So you're welcome to try those as well. The first pose we're going to do is the tree pose. And you're going to do this by putting your hands at your chest. Then you're going to lift your one leg and balance. You're going to hold this for about 15 to 30 seconds, or hold it as long as you want and see how long you could do it. To make it a little harder, you can bring your hands up, kind of like branches of a tree. Now the second pose is called the airplane pose. And we're going to look like we're flying. So the first part is that you're going to stand on one foot. You're going to bend forward, and then you're going to put your arms back or out to the side, kind of like an airplane. So to make this a little harder, you're going to lift your leg higher while also keeping your balance, as so. You're going to do that for 15 seconds. So the third pose is the bridge pose, and this one requires you to lay on the floor with your back on the floor, your knees bent, your feet flat on the ground, and then your arms on the ground. So you're going to do this pose for 15 seconds, maybe 30 if you can. So you're going to lift your butt and your back off the floor and just hold it here. This is going to work your core. The fourth pose is called the boat pose. To start, you're going to be sitting in a long sit, which is basically just means that your legs will be straight out in front of you and your back should be straight. So to start, you're going to need to balance on your tailbone a little bit. So you're going to shift your weight to the back. You're going to bring your legs up like this, and then you're going to move your arms out like this. So this is where they get the boat from, kind of because you could do like a rocking motion like this. But what we want is to hold the position for about 15 seconds. This one's pretty hard if you ask me. It works on your core muscles, and we want to have strong core muscles in order to do a lot of our fun activities, like playing on the playground, doing scooter boards, things like that. So let's try it out. Here we go. Try to keep your legs as straight as possible, as so. So do that for 15 seconds. The fifth and last yoga pose that I'm going to show to you today is the plank. And the plank is kind of like the push-up position. So you're going to want your hands shoulder width apart on the floor with your toes grounded, and you're just going to look down at the floor and hold it like this. You want to keep your back straight, not like this, because that's more like a bear walk. You're going to want to keep it straight and hold it for 15 seconds. This is going to work on your shoulder muscles as well as your stomach muscles. So let's see how long you could do it for. I hope everyone has fun doing the warm-up and the yoga poses. Like I said, there's literally hundreds, if not thousands, of different yoga poses that you can all try. I encourage you to just pick one, whether you think it looks weird or interesting or something that maybe is really challenging. I encourage you to try it, because why not? I also am going to send you a worksheet and you can create your own yoga pose. So you have to come up with a name, the different steps that are needed to make the pose, and then you can draw a picture of the pose so everyone knows what it will look like. And then, just like I did in this video, you can teach others how to do your own pose. You can even share it with me so then I can give it a try. I hope you all have fun, and I'll see you next Tuesday for our Tech Tuesday videos.